to our pop-up pig roast tonight. Thanks so much for trying something a little different tonight. Not that we want to take business away from other restaurants, but we wanted to give you another option, something different and unusual. This is not typically what we do here. For those of you that have been here before, we usually do cooking classes and culinary events. We do private dinners and parties here quite frequently, but to kind of open our doors and help people walk in or call it, it's kind of a little different for us. So we appreciate your, I don't know, just flexibility with the evening being kind of casual and communal at the sharing the table here. I know a lot of people brought their own wine, which is very cool. If anyone decides they want to buy a glass or anything, or even some beer, let me know. And but yeah, otherwise, logistics-wise, bathroom is first door on the right, in case you don't know that. But again, just welcome. And I want to officially introduce our chef tonight. Chef Christopher Greenwald is the owner of Bay Laurel Culinary. It's a catering and event business here in Sonoma County. Christopher and I met when he was the winery chef at Iron Horse Vineyards, where he was for 5 years, cooking almost entirely out of their garden every day.
Wow.
And it was awesome. I went to a culinary event there, a guild event, and Christopher was grilling these beautiful vegetables, and he was talking about the life force behind foods when you pull them out of the garden and cook them right away and eat them within hours, and just the beauty of doing that here in our region. And I went, I love this guy. I want to work with this guy. And it was this was right about the time we had just started Relish. So I approached him, and he didn't know who I was and what Relish was, but we've been working together for the better part of 8 years now in various capacities, and it's been fun.
It's been super fun.
When I called him before he left on his holiday trips and whatnot, and said, how about this? How about we do this pop-up dinner? What do you think? And he goes, let's roast a pig. Look at the la cajina. Well, I'm thinking, this is really cool, So so thank you. We appreciate your support and that you like the idea too.
It's a nice sized crowd.
Yeah, for sure. But Christopher is available. Did you bring any cards?
Of course.
Okay, we're going to put them out on the table here. So if you need,
I have one. I have one. I have two.
Qualified only.
No, we do. Bay Laurel Culinary does a lot of pig roasts. I'm actually located in Petaluma, which I'm proud of.
Yay!
Because
That's okay.
No, I'm just proud of it because as a chef, it's this is north is where all the wine is grown, which is fantastic. But in southern Sonoma County, or like so-so as I like to call it, it's so-so. That's right. That's where all the cows and chickens and eggs and all the a lot of agriculture is grown, and it's a nice place to be for a chef. It's really there's just a lot of diversity, and I'm kind of in between everywhere, so I'm close to everything, which is great. Do a lot of pig roasts. The pig actually is from a farm in Petaluma. The vegetables are all from the farmers market, whether it's from Full Belly Farms or the salad tonight is from County Line. I know that Canvas Ranch has a lot of beautiful greens, and I'm always looking forward to emails. So maybe we can do some ducks in the cajina too. We've done lamb. I've done small lambs in the cajina. I've done pigs, obviously, prime ribs. It's pretty versatile. I want to tell you a little bit about what it is. It's a box that's based on a Chinese style of cookery, where you cook with the fuel or the heat on top of the meat, and rather than underneath. And but actually, it's made by Cuban Americans in Florida, because the Cubans, they do all that really good, like that mojo style pork, and they basically adapted this so that they could for their pig roast. And what it is it's basically a great method for cooking a whole animal, because you start with a moist cooking method, which is steam. For the first couple hours, because the pig is moist obviously when it goes in, and the heat from the top kind of creates a steam box in there, and renders out all the fat and from the skin, and cooks the meat moist, almost like a steam Chinese method. And then at the end, we flip the pig over and score the skin. Then you put more charcoal on top, and you get it real hot in there again, and then you crisp the skin up. And so the reaction that gives you that kind of crispy kind of sear is at the end rather than the beginning, which is a pretty cool way to do it. So you get really good moist tender meat and crispy skin.
Mine is.
Okay. And so that's what that's how we're doing the pig tonight. There's a couple of condiments over there. There's a whipped cream with fresh horseradish, just grated horseradish with a little bit of vinegar and whipping cream.
And I have to say, if you haven't had fresh horseradish, try this because it's so mild.
Yeah, it's really mild, and it's just going to give you a nice little mouthfeel. Not that the pig isn't rich enough, but you know, restaurant we can still kind of pile on a little bit. And then there's some homemade kimchi with napa cabbage and carrots and fish sauce. And there's some chili sauce that I get dried chilies every year from either Quetzal Farms in Sebastopol, or I get cayennes from Full Belly and Yolo, and all I do is just boil them up and we just add like some Zinfandel vinegar and some salt. That's it. So it's really pure, nice and spicy. And then there's also some apricot chutney that was made from the apricots last summer that I like to jar up too. So I like to jar up a lot of stuff when we're not, so we can have it when we're not in season. We can still enjoy them. And then there's also going to be a jus from the pig. And the salad comes from County Line. It's a little wild arugula. County Line Farms is right on the Marin Petaluma border down there. You can go all the way down D Street. It's a really cool farm. They have a little farm stand out there on D on weekends, I think sometimes in summer. And then the potatoes from Yolo from River Dog Farms. And pig, and then for dessert we're going to do a little organic lemon sorbet from Three Twins, which is our local ice cream makers in Petaluma, which I love. They make great stuff, and it's just got a big zesty lemon flavor, which will hopefully kind of cut all the richness from the main course. So, okay, so that's it. If anybody wants to come out and look at the box before we take the pig out of it, you can kind of see what's going on. That's fine. We're going to do about 5-10 minutes before we take the pig out, and that's it. If you have any questions, I'm happy to answer those as well.
And what we are going to do, if it's kind of fun, is just we're going to kind of have you come in groups by your tables to come up and get the pig. We have clean plates. If your plate is a little messy, we're happy to trade it out for a clean plate. You'll get your pig, and then when you're up, we're going to put the salad and the potatoes on your table, so we're waiting for you when you get back to the table. So partially family style, partially buffet. It's a little bit of everything tonight. Kind of.